breaking Ukraine's incredible drone assault strikes deep inside Russia. In a stunning escalation of long-range warfare, Ukraine has launched one of its most sophisticated drone operations to date, striking deep into Russian territory and hitting multiple military airfields that house Russia's strategic bomber fleet. This isn't just a random drone strike, this is a coordinated precision attack, a calculated warning and a major psychological blow to Moscow. So what happened? How did Ukraine manage to penetrate Russian airspace so effectively, and what does this mean for the future of this war? Let's break it down. On the night of May 29th and into the early hours of May 30th, Ukrainian forces launched a swarm of long-range drones targeting multiple airfields in Russia. This marked one of the most significant drone offensives in the ongoing conflict, showcasing Ukraine's growing capabilities in drone warfare. The operation was meticulously planned and executed, aiming to disrupt Russian military operations and send a clear message of resilience and defiance. The drones targeted several strategic locations, including the airbase at Akhtubinsk in the Astrakhan region, which lies over 600 kilometers from Ukrainian-held territory. This base is a critical asset for the Russian military, housing some of their most advanced aircraft. These attacks didn't just cause alarm, they sent shockwaves through the Russian military establishment, highlighting vulnerabilities in their air defense systems. The immediate aftermath saw emergency responses scrambling to contain the damage and assess the situation. The drones specifically targeted airfields that are home to Russia's Tu-22 M3 and Tu-95 long-range strategic bombers. These bombers are a significant part of Russia's aerial might, capable of carrying out extensive bombing campaigns. These same aircraft have been responsible for countless missile strikes on Ukrainian infrastructure and cities since the start of the full-scale invasion. The drone offensive was not just a tactical move but also a symbolic act of resistance against the relentless bombardment faced by Ukraine. Video footage circulating online appears to show explosions at or near the airfields. Satellite images reviewed by analysts suggest damage to some infrastructure, although the full extent of destruction is still being assessed. What makes this drone assault so remarkable is its range, precision, and coordination. This isn't the first time Ukraine has struck Russian air bases, but this time, the strikes appear simultaneous and well-synchronized, suggesting improved coordination, upgraded drone capabilities, and possibly real-time intelligence support from Western allies. Let's pause and consider that for a moment. The complexity and precision required for such an operation are immense. To pull off an attack like this, you need reliable long-range drones that can travel vast distances without being detected. These drones must be equipped with advanced navigation systems capable of flying hundreds of kilometers undetected, avoiding enemy radar and anti-aircraft defenses. Up-to-date satellite intelligence on target locations is crucial. This intelligence allows for precise targeting and minimizes collateral damage. Additionally, a secure command and control infrastructure is essential to coordinate the timing and execution of the attack, ensuring all elements work in unison. Ukraine is now proving that it has all of the above, despite being at war, under fire, and facing numerous challenges. They are standing strong against one of the largest militaries in the world, showcasing resilience and tactical prowess. Now let's talk about the specific targets. One of the key airfields struck was Akhtubinsk, located in southern Russia. This base is believed to be a critical testing ground and home base for several bomber aircraft. Other reports suggest that drone strikes also targeted facilities in Kursk, Voronezh, and Rostov regions, with Russian officials acknowledging attempted attacks but downplaying the damage. That's not surprising. The Kremlin has consistently tried to control the narrative by minimizing Ukrainian capabilities. But repeated footage from civilians and local sources tells a different story, of explosions, fires, and visible panic across these regions. Russia's Ministry of Defense claimed it intercepted many of the drones, but the mere fact that drones got this deep into Russian airspace is a major failure of Russia's air defense network. Let's be honest, this is not just a tactical victory for Ukraine, it's a symbolic one. Why? Because the targets were strategic, long-range bombers that have repeatedly terrorized Ukrainian civilians. Hitting them sends a clear message. Ukraine is no longer just defending, it is now projecting power beyond its borders. More importantly, it shifts the psychological balance. Until recently, Russians could watch the war from a distance. Now, with drone strikes reaching hundreds of kilometers to Russian territory, the reality of war is becoming harder to ignore. So what happens next? The Kremlin will likely respond with threats of retaliation or further missile strikes. But this drone attack highlights a broader trend. The war is evolving. It's no longer about trench warfare alone. It's becoming a tech-driven, drone-centric conflict, where intelligence, agility, and innovation may outmatch brute force. Ukraine's drone program has grown rapidly in the last year. What started with hobbyist drones and Turkish-supplied Bayraktars has evolved into domestically produced long-range drones capable of striking targets deep inside Russia. In fact, Ukrainian officials have made it clear, their goal is to hit military infrastructure wherever it exists, even inside Russian territory as long as it's contributing to the war effort. International law supports Ukraine's right to self-defense, and hitting bomber bases launching attacks fits within that definition. So while some analysts might worry about escalation, the truth is, Russia escalated a long time ago, with its full-scale invasion, annexation attempts, and indiscriminate missile strikes. This latest drone campaign is Ukraine's response. A highly targeted, precise message. If you strike us from the air, we will find your airfields. If you attack civilians, your bombers will no longer be untouchable. It's bold. It's dangerous. The use of drones in modern warfare has revolutionized the battlefield, bringing a new level of strategy and precision. These unmanned aerial vehicles are not just tools, they are game changers, capable of altering the course of conflicts with their advanced technology and capabilities. And it's likely just the beginning of a new chapter in this war. As nations adapt to this evolving technology, the strategies and tactics of warfare are being rewritten. The implications are vast, affecting not just military operations but also geopolitical dynamics. Stay tuned, because the battlefield is no longer just on the front lines, it's now in the skies and deep inside the enemy's backyard. The reach of these drones extends far beyond traditional combat zones, making every corner of the world a potential hotspot. Ukraine just proved it can strike deep into Russia's heart, and this war is entering a new phase. The ability to conduct such operations signifies a shift in power dynamics, showcasing the importance of technological superiority in modern conflicts. If you want to keep up with the real frontline updates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement helps us bring you the latest and most accurate information from the heart of the conflict. Stay informed, stay connected.